Right now, though, we're taking you to Calgary to showcase a totally outlandish creation featured at this year's Beakerhead extravaganza.
And Beakerhead, that's the brainchild of National Treasure Jay Ingram, right?
National treasure indeed, Teddy. And we really couldn't be prouder of Jay and how terrifically everything at this year's event is going, except for perhaps that freak snowstorm.
I'm Duane Flatmo, the builder of this spectacular machine, El Pulpo Mechanico. They've asked us to bring this machine up from California to shoot major fire and keep the crowds warm at Beakerhead. It shoots 200 gallons of propane for every show, and it is a mechanical wonderment. If you look at it, it moves, the eyeballs pop in and out of the head. Kids just look up in wonderment at this thing, and you can see the inspiration in their gears turning inside their head every time they see this thing. This machine is built from aluminum and steel, mostly rusty steel, taken from scrap yards around Eureka, California, and we've assembled it into this gigantic octopus. Basically what we have is we've got one cam shaft that goes up the center of this beast, and it's got two cogs on it. One of them moves all the tentacles, and the other one moves the eyeballs in and out of the head. This is the motor, really high torque motor that runs the chain that powers that. Then we've got 4 50-gallon tanks of propane on board, liquid propane, and they're sitting in a bath of water which we heat to 100 degrees, and that allows these tanks not to freeze when all the propane is being released from them. Once they freeze, you can't get any power out of them. And this is transferred into these 3 accumulator tanks, which are mostly vapor. And the vapor runs to 9 solenoids. There's one solenoid that opens every time you open one of those with a relay. That will open gas, and it'll pass past the pilot flame, which is basically like taking a match in a spray, you know, like a can of hairspray, and running it past a match. That's basically what we're doing. We're shooting propane past a lighted object, and it all goes straight up, and the heat pretty much stays out to the side. So when we're working underneath this thing, we don't feel a lot of the heat because it's all going up. You can run the buttons for this and control these in a fast mechanism. So what we do is we have music going, and we can hit the fire in a percussive way right to the music. We basically built El Pulpo Mechanico to go to a large festival out in Nevada called Burning Man. And we've taken it out there 4 times, and it's a pretty harsh desert environment, very warm. And this is interesting this time because we put it on a 48-foot semi-truck, and it comes up in 25 pieces and takes a whole day to assemble. And we had to do it in like 4 inches of snow. Very, very, very cold to put cold steel together, nuts and bolts, and your hands aren't working. So this was a real shock on our system. I've been building stuff since I was a kid. I mean, my mom tells me stories about, you know, building dinosaurs on my plate of food out of chicken bones and mashed potatoes. And I've just been building stuff all my life. And this is kind of the culmination of many, many years of building things along the way. And it's probably the most spectacular thing I ever put together. It's been really fun watching this, the popularity of this thing just grow and grow.
I'm starting to think I may need to stay off the road these days. Fire-breathing octopuses, and now